Hello amiibros, this is Jason of area.I, so welcome to my 17th haul video. I know, my 17th haul video. I'm not really sure what to say about this haul video because last time I just unboxed a bunch of Skylanders and I unboxed Disney Infinity. Whoop-de-doo. By now I have actually a bunch of games and a console. Yeah, I got another console. But anyways, so now, let's start. So hopefully this will not become an hour-long video, because usually with the odd-numbered haul videos, they're not. So I only have a few brochures to go through. So I have this Pro Day sale thing from GameStop from May 19th. I did get some stuff from that sale. So again, here is the new 2DS, Middle of Shadow of War, and For Honor for $10. That's a really good deal. Come on, focus. Focus, there we go. And then Xbox One X, some games down here, Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Call of Duty World War II, Far Cry 5, Assassin's Creed Origins, Grand Theft Auto 5, and then in here is a bunch of more games. Persona 5 for $25. Now that would have been a steal, but I didn't get Persona 5. That probably would be a grave mistake. Black Ops 3, Scribblenauts Showdown, Overwatch, Just Dance 2018, South Park The Fractured But Whole for Xbox One and PS4, Witcher 3, I think I missed that as well, BioShock The Collection, and down here, South Park The Fractured But Whole, where is it? Oh, right here, for the Switch, for $34.99, since that game just came out like a month ago, that's a pretty good deal. And what else? Ark Survival Evolved, Wolfenstein 2, Monster Hunter World for $40, but I didn't get Monster Hunter World. Uncharted 4, wherever it is. Oh, right here. And Shadow of the Colossus for $20. Crash Insane Trilogy, and anything on the back. Yes, accessories that you probably don't even care about. And then here's the weekly ad, which is May 20th through the 26th. So like free $50 gift card with any purchase of the Xbox One X, which I'm never going to get an Xbox One X. And then get a copy of Destiny 2 for free for PlayStation 4. Which, probably for the Slim, because the Slim is now the most common one. Sims 4, Friday the 13th, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Rick and Morty Virtual Reality, Ark Survival Evolved, anything inside? Yes, of course there would be. Because why did I say it? Because why? Because why would there not be? And then save $20 on other consoles, DS, 3DS, and Vita. Because, you know, everyone's got to have the PS Vita. Ha! No. And then, let's see, buy one, get one half off any pre-owned 3DS, DS, or Vita games. Persona 4 Golden, that's actually a pretty good deal. But I don't have a PS Vita. And I don't ever plan on getting one. Maybe I will, and maybe I will. I have no idea. PUBG, who cares? And then 20% off. Deadpool stuff, Hitman. And on the back, save up to $30 for FIFA 18, Middle of Shadow of War. Sega Genesis Collection, which coming May 29th. Street Fighter anniversary, 30th Anniversary Collection. And State of Decay 2. And some other games that are coming in the near future. And then there's my Game Informer, which is for Days Gone, which I know absolutely nothing about this game. What is this game about in particular? Is it like The Last of Us? Because the title makes it sound like The Last of Us. Okay, so now let's move on to the actual game. So first off, I'm going to start with some games that I just got. There's just one game that I got for a system. So I'll start with the Wii game. I got a Wii game from this one's from Core Gaming in a 4 for $10, and it is Call of Duty 3. What? What's the problem with me getting Call of Duty 3 on the Wii? It was cheap, okay? I wanted to get it. I wanted to try out Call of Duty. I'm not gonna get Black Ops 4, that's for sure. I'm not paying $60 for a game that's nothing but multiplayer. Now, I know what some person is gonna say. Oh, there is single player content. Yeah, what single player content? Crap, I forgot it. Yeah, see, I'm sure there's probably some people that already forgot about Black Ops 4 having barely any single-player content. That's why I'm not getting Black Ops 4. But yeah, Call of Duty 3 for the Wii. This was before Modern Warfare, so then that's pretty much it. And spine in the back. So, as I say, brings you closer than ever to the fury of combat. And this is some guys just doing stuff on a gun. I don't know what to say. It's just two guys just loving that gun. And then inside, here's the disc, black disc with that same guy from the cover, and then the manual with that same guy from the cover. Anything on the back? Yes. Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam for the Wii, DS, and the Game Boy Advance. Might get Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam, because I think this was before. Before the series went crap. Alright, next is a original Xbox game. This is the only original Xbox game that I got, and the other one was the only Wii game that I got, Call of Duty 3. So, and it's another game from the 4 for 10, and it's Enclave. Let me move the camera up. There we go. It's Enclave. I don't know really much about this game, so from what I've played so far, it looks like a beat 'em up. Yeah, I think it's a beat 'em up from what I've played, and it's pretty good. It's pretty all right for as a beat 'em up like this, with that Skull and Conspiracy Entertainment, whoever they are, and Spine in the back. Choose your path: warrior of the light or minion of the dark. Whoa, that's deep. Actually, probably not really because of a game like this, but honestly, looking at the screenshots, it looks really cool. Because why would you not want to do stuff like that in a game called Enclave? And inside, here's the disc, and then here's the Prima's official hint book for the game, which I found in here for some weird reason, and it's just a little hint book about Enclave. Maybe I'll use this for when I play the game. And then here's the actual manual for the game. So again, still some cool stuff that you could find just randomly lying around in game cases. Alright, next is the only PlayStation 2 game I got, and it's Drone Racers. Now, the only reason why I got this game is probably for that one little Lego logo down there. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have no idea that this is a Lego game. By the way, and I got this from Bull Moose for $3. The other two, Enclave and Call of Duty 3, were in the 4 for 10. So Drone Racers I got from Bull Moose and for a really good deal. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't have known about this game if it wasn't for that little Lego logo. Because who's beeping out there? And yeah. Because if you kind of take a closer look, you can kind of tell it's Lego pieces, but that's pretty much it. Then spine, just a plain white spine, just all boring. In the back, in the drome, everyone lives for racing. I mean, look at it. It kind of looks like an updated version of Lego Racers, to be completely honest. Because I have Lego Racers on the PC. I don't have Lego Racers 2 for some weird reason, but still, look at the screenshots. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna create a drone racer car, yeah, out of Legos. Just ignore that EA logo. And then inside, here's the disc. Just looks similar to the cover. It's just there's a mountain, and then this side, which is the same artwork from the cover. And anything on the back. Yes, advertisement for the Lego Racer sets, which are most likely retired by now. Because when did this game come out? Come on, camera focus. 2002, I think. Yeah, because Lego games weren't as big in 2002 as they are now. Because now we're getting Lego The Incredibles and yeah. Next is the only DS game that I got, and this one is also from Bull Moose, and it is Kirby Canvas Curse. Aside from the fact that it has canvas in the title, and it's related to art, and I love art. This is really the second Kirby game I've ever played. I haven't played much of Star Allies yet, which baffles me for some stupid reason. But Canvas Curse actually kind of interests me. I'm sure Star Allies does more, but from concept, because I've never played Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, and I've heard this game that Canvas Curse is the first game. I guess a little side game series. I have no idea. Is Kirby going to align with just being a ball? And then spine and the back. Do you have the magic touch? I'm sure I do, game. It's just I need to go get my DS, which is right behind me. So just going round, drawing lines for Kirby. I'm sure this game was probably an early game for the DS. Actually, this probably could have been a launch title for the DS, to be completely honest, to go with Super Mario 64 DS. When did this game come out? 2005. Okay, it was pretty early in the DS's life. And then inside, here's the cartridge. There's the card. No Game Boy Advance game again, sadly. Again, I don't think I'll ever get a Game Boy Advance game, but I like the cartridge. It's actually a really nice looking cartridge. And then over here is the manual, which, how thick is this manual? That's page 11. How many pages are in this manual? I can't tell. Come on, where is it? 25. And then for the inside is a DVD for... Oh, it's for a movie. What does that say? Kirby Fight to the Finish. Huh. Is that related to the anime thing that was on 4Kids? It might. Alright, now is the console that I got. Are you surprised I got another console? Because I am as well. Because, now I can access another library of games and show off some other games to you guys. So, I got this big block. This big slanted block. The PlayStation 3. I got the PS3 Slim. Yay! Look at this beast. Look at... Oh my god. This thing is actually pretty heavy. I mean, obviously you can't tell from the video, because if the video could tell weight, that would be amazing, but you can't. So, this thing is actually really, really nice condition. I got this from Core Gaming last week, I think. Yeah, I think it was last week. Or the week before, but yeah, look at this thing. Just a big slanted block that probably some chef just cut off this. Camera! Stop! I'm trying to make an analogy. Yeah, look at it. Let's look at its sloped angle. And really, what can I say? It works fine. That's all I can tell. Because why would I not get games for it if it didn't work? Oh my god, this thing's heavy. I have the cords behind me. And then the other thing I got with the PlayStation 3, if I can grab it, is of course a DualShock 3. Just a normal DualShock 3. I don't think this is a 6-axis. Even though it says 6-axis on the controller. But I don't think this is a 6-axis because this one vibrates. So I think that's a DualShock 3. But the one thing I don't like about the controller is the bumpers. They feel weird. And your fingers could slip off them when you're playing, say, Grand Theft Auto 4. Or something like that. Alright, now let's go on to the 7 PlayStation 3 games that I got. Starting with the ones from Core Gaming, we got... These two I got in the 4 for $10. I'll just put them both together. I got Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, and Uncharted 2... Camera! And Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Hold on, let me try that again. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. There we go. Look at that. The first 2 Uncharted games. I didn't get Uncharted 3 for some dumb reason, but whatever. I got these 2. I'll eventually get Uncharted 3. It's just I was maybe I'll just wait and beat the first Uncharted. So let's start with the first Uncharted. Look at that. Nathan Drake in a green forest with a skull and a shotgun. Yeah! Going on an adventure. So an old PlayStation 3 logo that looks like the Spider-Man logo. As if that wasn't a coincidence. And spine, green spine with some foliage and writing. And the back. One ordinary man, one extraordinary adventure from the multi-million selling game studio Naughty Dog. Look at that. Just more green, and it's about Nathan Drake going into the coffin of Sir Francis Drake. Yeah. And then, of course, Naughty Dog. And then inside, here's the disc with Nathan Drake's shotgun again in his neck. And then here's the manual, which is based on which looks like a journal, which is what I like. I like manuals that do this, like make their manuals look different. And then here's a registration card for PlayStation Underground. And what's weird in here is that it advertises its competition. Let's see, the Wii, the Game Boy Advance SP, the DS, the Xbox, and the Xbox 360. Why Sony does that, I have no idea. But still, another thing I like about the PlayStation 3 is a lot of their games have artwork on them if you take out the manual and the disc. So taking out the disc and the manual, you can see Nathan Drake running around, going by some evil, I guess, archaeologists. What? I don't know what they are. Alright, so that's Uncharted 1, and then Uncharted 2, Nathan Drake holding on for his dear life with a 5 out of 5 stars, you know, because that's not shocking at all. Ha! No. And then, yeah, look at this. Only on PlayStation. Well, no dip, because it's Naughty Dog, and they're stuck with Sony. And then spine, black spine. What happened to the green spine? Naughty Dog in the back. And then it says nothing. Thanks, Naughty Dog. I get to read crap. Thanks. But you get to see Nathan Drake just pulling out a gun. Yay! And then inside, here's the disc with the newer PlayStation 3 logo on it with what looks to be a totem pole in ice. And then here's another manual which looks like a satchel, I think. And then on the back is an advertisement for the PlayStation Network. And taking out the disc and the manual, you can see Nathan Drake choking a guy with whatever it is that he's looking for. I think it was for Marco Polo, and what it said on the back. Alright. Next game is not... the rest of the games are not in the 4 for 10. So, first one is Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Now, this was one of the games I've been looking forward to the most for the PlayStation 3, because you can't get this game on any other console. Ever. Which is baffling for some stupid reason, but look at that. Old fart Snake. Looking at him in his eye. Because he's ready to finish this. Spine. Black spine, boring, and the back. In his final battle, a hero must stand alone. Even though this is Metal Gear Solid 4, a 5 exists, and Metal Gear Survive exists. But we don't talk about Metal Gear Survive because, it's crap. From what I've heard, it's crap. But yeah, look at this. This game looks beautiful. Look at old fart Snake. It's beautiful. It's Metal Gear Solid 4. And inside... here's the disc with Snake's mug on it again. And then the manual with Snake's mug on it yet again. Because you can't have Metal Gear without Snake's mug plastered all over the place. And then on the back is Kojima Productions, which now is just kind of ironic. No, not ironic. Just said that Kojima Productions was with Konami at one point. At least Hideo Kojima is now on his own. Alright. And then the last game I got from Core Gaming is... Sonic Unleashed. As if you haven't seen this game before. Because if you watch, I think, my second haul video, I showed off the game on the Xbox 360 and the Wii. And I do have those versions. Just to prove it to you, I do have Sonic Unleashed on the Wii and the Xbox 360. Right here. Here's the 360 version. And here's the Wii version. Now, of course, the Wii version is completely different from the 360 and the PS3 versions. And I've beaten the Wii version. Not 100%. I don't think I'm ever going to complete it 100%. And then the 360 version, I think I got to... Shamar before My 360 stopped working. And then the PS3 version, I just started. Because I had to initialize the system. And look at that. Again, Sonic just running at you like, yeah! And then Spine, Blue Spine. At least Sega knew what they were doing with that. But Metal Gear Solid 4, they didn't have anything inside for artwork, which sucks. And the back. The difference is night and day. Sonic and Sonic. Sonic lay Hedgehog and Sonic lay Werehog. Now, before Sonic Mania became my favorite Sonic game, this was always my favorite Sonic game. It's probably because of the day and night system or something like that. I'm probably one of the few people on the entire planet that liked playing as the Werehog. And I still like playing as the Werehog. He has a lot of combos that you can use, and it's just really fun to take down enemies like that. And then inside, there's the disc with the same artwork from the back of the game, and then here's the manual with Sonic's mug on it again. And then on the back is Beijing 2008, which I didn't know that there was a game solely on the Beijing 2008 Olympics. I thought that was just for Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, but there's no artwork. Really, Sega? Really? Alright, and now moving on to the games I got from Bull Moose. I have 3 from Bull Moose, so just start with a random game, and it is Street Fighter 4. Yay, moving on to more fighting games. Hooray! Now we're starting with Street Fighter. So you see Ryu and Ken just about to punch each other in the face, because why would you not want to do that in a fighting game? Who knows? Just with a brush stroke and everything. Perfect for Street Fighter. And this is not the first, and this isn't the last Street Fighter you're gonna see in this video. And Spine, White Spine, blame boring White Spine, and then the back. Let's do this! And of course you gotta have Chun-Li just giving a pose, because why not? And other stuff that you recognize with the PS3, PlayStation Network, that's good. And inside, here's the disc with, again, Ryu and Ken about to punch each other in the face. And then the manual, which them doing the same thing. And then sign up today for Capcom Unity, which I don't know if Capcom Unity is still around now. And then taking out the disc and all the inserts, you can see this awesome artwork with some of the characters, like was it Rufus, Crimson Viper, and I don't know what the ones on the right side. I'm not a Street Fighter expert at all. I can tell you that. And on this side is just a Visa card for Street Fighter 4, in case you really want one. Alright, and then I just started playing this game, so I haven't gotten too well versed in the mechanics, because I'm not really that great at fighting games. Like, camera, stop! Alright, and then the next game is Gran Turismo 5. And yeah, another Gran Turismo game. I've played the first Gran Turismo when I was in Virginia, but I didn't get a chance to play Gran Turismo 3 because it didn't really work in my PS2, in the PS2 that was down there. But now I have Gran Turismo 5, and it works perfectly fine. For some reason, I just realized I have all of the odd-numbered Gran Turismo games. I have Gran Turismo 1, Gran Turismo 3, and Gran Turismo 5. I don't know if 2, 4, or 6 for some weird reason. And then you got an awesome car, because I don't know any of the cars from when this game came out in what year? I think it has somewhere that it's 2010. Right, and then inside, and then Spine, another boring black Spine in the back. A revolution in racing. Yeah, because you gotta have over 1,000 detailed cars for Gran Turismo 5, because Forza doesn't have enough already. And inside, here's the disc with the car that's on the front cover. And then the manual, which is, well, the driver's manual. Sorry. And it's not really that big. And then the back is something about car, Nissan Academy. And then taking out the disc and the manual, you can see cars racing and crashing into each other. Something you always want in a racing game. Destruction! Unless your name is Gran Turismo. That's what you play Twisted Metal for. Not my fault. Alright, and then the last PlayStation 3 game I got from Bull Moose is probably the one that I've been looking forward to the most. And it is Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction. Oh boy, now I'm gonna have a fun time collecting the PS3 Ratchet and Clank games. Started with Tools of Destruction, and then I think next maybe I'll import Quest for Booty from Europe or something. But I am gonna get a crack in time into the Nexus, All for One, Full Frontal Assault, all the PS3 Ratchet and Clank games, and I have the reboot. It's just I didn't. The only PS2 one I think I'm missing is Deadlocked out of the main ones, and yeah. Look at that. Ratchet just looking over the beautiful landscape of PS3 graphics that he has entered, along with Clank just looking like, let's play the game already. And then Spine, there you go, Insomniac. Now you got something. You got a blue Spine with a city background and the back. But Insomniac, it says nothing. But it says this, and then from New York Times, the first game to truly deliver the long sought. You are playing a Pixar movie experience. Now, I wouldn't go that far, because story-wise, it's probably not nowhere near as, deep as Pixar. But I'm sure animation-wise, it looks really good, because I only just started the game recently, and the game looks really good for an early PS3 game. Then inside, here's the disc with a cityscape on it, and then here's an advertisement for the PSP for $169.99, and then some of its features. Just throw that away. And then there's the manual of the game, which is completely different from the disc, which I like. And then taking out the manual and the disc is Ratchet just looking over a cityscape. That's stuff I like. Just a character just looking over a grand or a just awesome looking scenery. That might be just me. Alright, that's it for all the I guess pre-owned games that I got. Now we're gonna move on to the new games. So these first three I got are from GameStop. I got it from the Pro Day sale that was occurring a few days ago. So I got two PlayStation 4 games and I got a Switch game. So we'll start with the PlayStation 4 games, and the first one is Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. See, I told you were going to see Street Fighter again. See, so yeah, I decided to get Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, mostly because they didn't have the original Street Fighter V, and another reason is because I get all this stuff. Includes download code for all Season 1 and Season 2 characters. A $30 value for a PlayStation 4 console-exclusive game, even though this game was, I think, also on PC. And then you got a bunch of characters down there. The only two I could recognize are Ryu and Chun-Li on the bottom. And then Spine, Black Spine, as if there aren't enough of those. And the back, Fight Forever. And then this character up here, which I think is Manat, who is a new character. And then look at this. So let's see. Street Fighter V returns with more modes, more characters, and enhanced gameplay. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition includes all base Street Fighter V content plus an arcade mode. Engage the CPU in battles themed after the past and present Street Fighter titles. Expanded roster includes all 12 DLC fighters from Season 1 and 2, 28 characters in all, and bonus challenges. Earn in-game fight money to unlock additional content. Now, that's the stuff I like to see in games, like being able to unlock stuff with in-game currency, not real-world stuff money. I'm looking at you, Star Wars Battlefront 2. And then down here is, let's see, 1 to 2 players, 2 to 8 network players, 20 gigabytes minimum, online play optional, and DualShock 4. Because what other game will have the DualShock 4? And then Capcom and Unreal Engine, and then the game is rated T for mild blood, mild language, suggestive themes, and violence. Okay, well that's the stuff you expect from a fighting game. Now up here, let me get my Nerf. I have a different Nerf this time. I think this is the one I used with Skylanders last time, so let's just open the case. Did I even open the case? I can't tell. There we go. I think I might have scratched the case. Well, crap. That's okay. They put the Nerf to the side. And I just noticed I left the PSP thing there. Come on. We get the rest of the seal off. There we go. I'll get the sticker off later. And now, let's just put the seals back there. And now, let's open it. Alrighty, so here we are. So here's the disc with whoever that character is with the evil eyes. There's no way that's Bison. And over here is the character stuff. Season 1 and 2 character pass. With a bunch of characters. And then is there a code on the back? Oh yes, there is. Of course there probably is, especially these days. Alright, so here's the back, and then look at the expiration date. December 31st, 2799. Like, holy God! Am I really gonna go 800 years into the future just to see this expire? Oh my God! Oh my God, that's crazy. And then the disc again. But that's funny. That's funny crap. I don't know why Capcom does that, because I think they did that with, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Alright, and then the other PlayStation 4 game I got is Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Now, I don't have Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, but the reason why I got this game was because it was $10 in the Pro Day sale, which was a really good deal. And then I got, Street Fighter V for, I think, $20. Again, good deal. And then, yeah. So you got your guy right here just about to slash at your face. Probably at an orc's face. With the power of the Nemesis system. And, yeah. And then Spine. Another black Spine. Why do they keep doing this? I want a more colorful PS4 library to look at. And the back. Nothing will be forgotten. And then there's nothing but pictures. Yeah. And then down here it's just got, yeah, the pictures again, and then you got, let's see, the specs. 1 player, 1 network player, 50 gigabytes minimum, DualShock 4, obviously, and then PS4 Pro Enhanced. Let's see, 4K for Middle-earth: Shadow of War, if the camera can stop shaking. We're gonna have more grass! Whoa! More grass! And more rocks! For Mount Doom! Whoa! 4K! Okay, but on a serious note, again, my heart goes to the people in Hawaii because the fact that the volcano is still erupting, and how there's lava going pretty much everywhere on the Big Island. And yeah, that's really have to say. Hopefully, the volcano will stop erupting soon. And then down here, the game is rated M for blood and gore and intense violence because, of course, it's Middle-earth. We gotta have blood and guts and violence because it's a game like Assassin's Creed. And I didn't poke a hole in the case. There we go. Alright, now let's open it. Oh, and I forgot to mention this sticker down here. Was it over 55 E3 awards and nominations? If the camera can so gladly focus. There we go. Good camera. Sometimes this camera just does not want to listen to me. I have no idea why. It constantly has fits with me, non-stop. Even in my videos that aren't even haul videos. Let me just put the seal over here. And now, if I can grab the case, let's open it. Did I poke a hole? I think I might have. Alright, so we got a good amount of stuff in here. So here's the disc, which has some, I guess, Middle-earth stuff in it, which I won't recognize. And then over here is this advertisement for all of the Middle-earth movies, all the Lord of the Rings films, and all of the Hobbit films. Anything on the back? Nope. And then, what is this? It's blank on the back, but what is it? Is this a manual? It's a manual with absolutely nothing in it. Boo! At least even the Lego games got the manuals right. Camera! Stop it! And there's nothing on the back. Boo! Alright. Camera! Stop! Alright, so let me focus the camera. There we go. And then the one Switch game I got from GameStop. And I got another one from GameStop just today because I pre-ordered it. And the Switch game, the first out of 2 Switch games is Portal Knights. I think I might have joked at this game one point for it being kind of looking like Roblox in one of my eShop exploration videos, but now I actually have the game. Yay! But these characters still look like they're from Roblox, with eyeball monsters and whatever that thing is on the left side in a Minecraft environment by 505 Games, because they're not related to the guys from Roblox at all. Actually, they really aren't. And then spine, because of course you gotta have a red spine for Switch. 505 Games' logo, if the camera can focus. There we go. And then the back. Become the ultimate Portal Knight. Travel across the randomly generated 3D worlds in this sandbox action RPG adventure. Level up your character so you can defeat the Portal Guardians and restore peace to the realms. And in 3 different character classes. Level up and master the warrior, mage, and ranger classes. Random events, ever-changing worlds that add new quests, weapons, and more. And play together. 2-player split screen and 4-player multiplayer online, and then tactical action combat. Match specific class attack styles to your battle strategies. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. Like randomly generated RPG. I guess it's not like Minecraft. Or maybe it's like Dragon Quest Builders. And then down here, play mode, TV mode, 1 to 2 players. Tabletop mode, 1 to 2 players. And handheld mode, 1 player. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller compatible. Includes French and Spanish. And wireless internet access required for online features. But what I'm happy about is that 505 Games did not put basic reading abilities needed to fully enjoy this game. Now that's an accomplishment if I have seen one. Alright, now let's just get the Nerf. And just open the case. Did I open the case? No, I didn't. There we go. Now I've opened the case. Alright, let's just get the rest of... Just get the seal off. Uh-oh. We have another culprit of glue on the spine. 505 Games! Oh, wait. They didn't put glue on the spine. Never mind. Okay, well, there's nothing worth getting in that. And then let's open the case. Really, 505 Games? Really? There's nothing in here. There's nothing. You could at least put back artwork. That would be cool. But you got nothing but that no one's gonna read, and the cartridge. See? Come on, focus camera. Focus. And I just realized I accidentally turned on my PS4. Trying to focus. There we go. It's the same image from the front cover. But really, 505 Games. Really? Alright, and then the last game is a game that I pre-ordered and I just got today, because it just came out today, and camera focus. Focus! There we go. And the last game that I have is Runner 3. Yes, finally, this game has come out. Hooray! And it's my first game this year for Nicholas. Now, I don't have Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap, so I still haven't finished Nicholas, because I still need to get Binding of Isaac and Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap. But now I have Runner 3, and maybe in July I'll get Code of Princess EX. Actually, I am going to get that game, because despite having Princess in the title, I liked Penny Punching Princess in my eShop exploration video. And then up here is the sticker, which says, if the camera can focus, first run, bonus goodies inside. Since this is a game by Nicholas, I expect stuff like that. And Nicholas seems to have done a good job with keeping that. Then spine, red spine as usual with Nicholas's logo. And then the back. Commander Video is running wild. Can our hero stop the Timblebot and his plans to remove all the love and happiness from the multiverse? Hopefully he can. And then, let's see, was it Step in Time? And it was Jump and Slide. And it was This Guy. What is that thing? Is that a hot dog? Wow, are the Bit Trip games really that weird? And then the latest and greatest I can't speak. The latest and greatest rhythm action runner in the Bit Trip series. And then what does it say down here? Features Charles Martinet, which I think is the voice actor for Mario, as the narrator, top secret characters, retro levels, hero quests, I can't speak, almost 10 vehicles, tantalizing branching paths, Dave as himself, that's beautiful, and much more. And then look at that. This just sounds crazy. How this much stuff packed into an indie game. This is why I like Nicholas. They like to put good indie games out there. That's why they're my favorite indie publisher. And then play mode, TV mode, 1 player. Tabletop mode, 1 player, and handheld mode, 1 player. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller compatible, and wireless internet access required for online features. Now, good job, Nicholas. You avoided your basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game, and the end is nigh, and it'll do 2+. Good job. You have redeemed yourself for that. And then Nicholas's 10th anniversary, and then the game is rated E10+ for cartoon violence, crude humor, mild language, and use of tobacco. What? When did Runner 3 start becoming Ratchet & Clank? Tools of Destruction. Because I think that's what's said on the back of that game. Weird. Okay, and now let's just open the case. Why can't I open cases? What is wrong with me? It's because I don't want to damage the case? I have no idea. Alright, get the sticker off. That's the big thing I want to get off first. And then we should get the rest right here. I'm not sure what other games Nicholas is releasing this year. Because I know they've released Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap, and eventually in July they're going to release Code of Princess EX. I think they have a puzzle game that's coming called, Crystal Crisis. And then I can see something poking out right here, but I want to get Crystal Crisis, because I want to get every Nicholas game physically. And then, now let's open it. Oh, whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, what's this? Oh, we got a keychain. This is Commander Video, I think. It's double-sided. That's cool. I like that. And then here's a soundtrack on a GameCube disc. Again, like Cave Story. And then here's the manual. Great job, Nicholas. You're still keeping the manuals. Let's see. Inside this booklet. And I'm not going to go through it since there's so much stuff probably in the game. And then Nicholas on the back. Yeah. And then an alternate cover art for the game, which is like a more hand-drawn style. That's cool. Keeping the alternate cover arts, I think, from Cave Story and Tiny Barbarian DX. And then here is the cartridge with Commander Video again running at you because this is Runner 3. Right, and then put the disc back, and then the Commander Video figure in here. If I can get it in. Did I get it? Yeah, I think so. Alright. That's it. Now my odd-numbered haul videos are starting to become 40-minute videos. I'm sorry. So thank you all for watching this somewhat long video. And please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is probably going to be either my 4th South Park The Stick of Truth video, my 4th Skylanders Imaginators video, or I'm going to start doing collection videos. But I don't know. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.